over. I have negative 2i plus, not plus, that's a common mistake. Don't do that. It's times. So let's do the coefficients first. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. I times I is I squared. Same base. You add the exponent. Okay. You got a big red pen, use it. I squared, let's think about this. Remember, partner B tell partner A, what is I? Nelson, what is I? So if you square it, I'll just do it down here. It's the square root of negative 1. And that basically means there are 2 of them, yes? Which means then you can multiply inside, right? And negative 1, you have a pair there, yes? And they come out, so I squared is equal to negative 1. This is the only thing you should be really paying attention to when you're multiplying complex numbers, is when you see that I squared. Class, I squared is equal to negative 1. Substitute it. Class, is that going to read negative 14 minus 1? No, that's going to read negative 14 times the negative 1, because look at the math operation. It was multiplication all along. And that becomes what? Positive 14. Alright, let's try this one here first. Okay, the temptation for this problem is to multiply. You're trying to think positive 150, but I'm going to write a side note here. Number 1, square root first. Write that down. So I'm going to write them into factors. The factors of negative 10 are negative 1 times 10. And over here, this one will become what? Negative 1 times 15. Partner A tell partner B, what do you know about the square root of negative 1? Kevin, what do we know about the square root of negative 1? So that equals 5. Class, what's left? Square root of 10 times the square root of 15. Now remember, these are all by multiplication, yes? So I times I is I squared. And radical 10 times radical 15 is radical 150. So I squared is equal to negative 1. 150 is what? 25 and 6? So the square root of 25 is, so that comes out, right? So this is 5, and we're left with the radical 6. And negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. Radical 6 is our answer. So on these two problems, pay attention, because now you are multiplying. When you're multiplying, I times I becomes I squared. Remember, I squared is equal to negative 1. Just do a substitution and look at the math operation previously. That's multiplication, so this would not be negative 15. That would be positive 14 multiplied.